crowd the plate and never take. There's no one to show him how to throw his hands so he doesn't get his narrow ass kicked. Remember, King, always keep your guard up. You tuck your chin and you punch across the middle. There's no one to point out a good woman or the definition of what a good asset is. Now, remember, I would like to take a walk with you one day. Mommy can try her very best, but she can't be all the things that this man is. No one to share an adventure and all things that are man-ish. Now, her role is just as important to provide him with balance and order. But a son with no father is haunted by the thoughts of being fostered, hoping that he could protect his future son and daughter from all of the lessons that your absence taught him. Have you ever tried to read a book that's missing an introduction? No preface to prepare that youngin' for what's coming? Yet the numbing effects of your absence creates a heartless dummy that walks around town with that 4 pound and finds everything funny. You do, money, because you fail to realize a son with no father is much, much more than a book with no author or a boy with no dad. He is the immaculate conception because he birthed himself. I said he is a young God because you just that boy's sperm donor, painfully obvious that you are no man. Now, a son with no father is out here trying to find the words to complete his story in the absence of its author. Thanks, sir.
Love it. We're breaking that one down tomorrow. Spit it again. Welcome back to the Mental Dialogue Talk Show. Again, I'm your host, Montoya Smith, a.k.a. Black Socrates, along with special guest co-host Jendaya Hill Jones. This morning's discussion question: does our society disregard Black fathers? Special guest, Dr. Gerald Hassell, as well as Donald Atchinson. Donald, we're going to let you jump in. If any part of that poem stood out, speak to it, and we'll let you go, King. But thank you so much for being with us. And before you go, let people know how they can be in contact with you as well. But definitely want to get a final thought from you in reference to that poem. Thank you, King, for your time with us this morning.
Yeah, Montoya. You know what? I want to thank you for allowing me to be able to participate. I think what you have here as far as the show and then your commitment to positivity is really great. I remember I realized the depth of our relationship once I saw how we have different views on COVID, but we were able to interact with one another from an intellectual and just being brothers. You know, we have differences, and it is what it is. That poem right there, it hit me. It hits me, and it lets me know the work that I had to do to become a really good father, not only to my own children, but to other children who need them as well. You know, to step in where it is that I can and where I have to step in, where I'm committed to stepping in. It reminds me of the work that I personally had to do because my biological father has been so far incapable of being the man that I need him to be. So I had to find out what type of father that I personally needed and seek out those things through other men and through studies and through recovery and et cetera. I had to pull it from here and pull it from there and piece it together so that I could be enough of a human being to be a really decent father myself. That children and male children shouldn't have to do it like that, but it's going to be done. If it's not being done by a father, we have to step up and do it ourselves. And if that can't happen, which is likely not to happen, very hard for a person to pull themselves up, then people or males who are capable have to step in for these children that don't have these fathers, you know, and that's kind of like the life that I've set up. It's a poem that just reminds me of the condition that my people are in, and it just also reminds me that the job's not done and I'm not going to stop.
No, I love it. I got to highlight this before you go. You started a homeschool, accelerated homeschool program, and what I understand, your 9-year-old, your youngest, your 7-year-old, you're looking to have her start college in the next couple of years, from what I understand. So I just want to throw it out there because I love when we got people out there doing brilliant things, and if I got an opportunity to highlight that, even though that's not directly related to the show, it is because you are her father and you're pushing her in this direction. So if you can highlight that before you go, and we'll let you go. Thank you, King.
My 7-year-old. So what I did is, even though I have a private school, I chose to leave my biological child in the public school system to demonstrate that it's possible to use the system to get the job done. So my 7-year-old she's in the public school system. She starts college in 2 years. Now and that's because I'm the primary educator in her life, and the public school system is a supplemental system. And not only does she start college in 2 years, we've already sought out and found 2 coaches that were previously in the Olympics that are going to start to train our child so that she can also at least have a shot at running track in the Olympics. Her mother was going towards the Olympics. I had an opportunity to go to the Olympics in martial arts, and I just dropped the ball. My wife's parents dropped the ball with her. She didn't make it, to ensure my daughter's opportunities aren't cut off because I'm not a good parent. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to put that out there as well. I'm not bragging on my daughter, but I'm saying that I can share what I know with other parents. Well,
we bragging,
I'm happy.
You about to make the cut.
I'm happy about it.
We bragging, damn it.